welcome to Recap Week 2. We have a special guest sitting back here. I got Coach Ron, poo-poo on my chest. So he's gonna be overseeing the position player. He doesn't trust it. He thinks I'm waiting the balls here. All right, let's kick it off. We'll start with me mixing it up versus the Birds Nets. Mixing it up was not getting a win this week. 118.4 to the Birds Nest 149.3. Let's see, we'll start with the losing team, and my top scorers: Kyler Murray, 24.1. I'm sorry, that was just projections. 34 points out of Kyler. I'll take that. But Allen Robinson, man, 6.3 points. He's been a bit of a disappointment for me. You know who I did have? Darren Waller last night. I'll have to look at the exact text, but it was something like, did I break into the Owens house and steal their victory, because they had tight end kicker locked down until last night. Darren Waller, 28.3 points, plus my kicker at 13 points gave me that position player high score of the week, that combo, $50 for me. All right, winning team, the Birds Nest, 149. Listen, I probably could have played half the league and I would have won, but I was facing the Birds Nest. Aaron Rodgers, 23.2 points. Sanders, 20 points. Chubb, I mean, basically everybody he had double digits with the exception of Hollywood Brown. And that was a late position change because of Godwin being out. Diggs, 29 points. Hell, he got -2 points out of his defense and he still beats me. All right, so Coach Brad, you go to 2-0. I go to 0-2. I haven't had a victory. I don't even know when the last time I had a victory. So let's see. My laptop over here doesn't want to function, so we'll figure out who we're facing next week. All right, so let's go to Kittle Me This and Subcheck Securities. Subcheck Securities, 134 points. Takes the victory over Kittle Me This at 107. We'll start with the winning team there. Let me fire this puppy back up so I can get next week's showdown. Let's see here. Mahomes, 31 points. Let's see, their top scorer was Jonathan Taylor, 19 points. Metcalf, 19 points. Basically double digits across the board with the exception of the 49ers D. They're banged up now. Let's see, losing team, Kittle Me This. Made some acquisitions, made some trades. Didn't quite help though. He did get Allaire. Didn't really do much here, 13 points. Ben Roethlisberger though, 22.4. Manuel Sanders, I think that game went 4 quarters without a catch from him. I swear you got a catch late maybe, that's where I got those points. Hawkinson, Watson, all underperformers. All in all, 107, not going to get you a victory yet this year. So you go 0-2, Subcheck Securities, 1-1. Next week, Subcheck Securities is going to face the Birds Nest. And let's see, Kittle Me This will be facing, according to my sources. All right, moving on to the big matchup of the week. Poo-poo on my chest. Again, Coach Ron's here against G5, Big Dick Players. This one was close for a while, but G5 broke away. 144 points out of G5. Dak Prescott, 41.8 points. That's an unbelievable performance. He did get the win, but I think we all lost here with Barkley being out for the year. His number 2 draft pick. I bet he'd trade a victory for that any day of the week. Or he wouldn't trade a victory for that, I should say. 2.8 points before he's done for the year. McLaughlin, if I'm pronouncing that right, 25.5. Have him in another league. He lit it up. Robert Woods, 11.3. Hayden Hurst, 18.2. Certainly gave a run for that tight end position player. Let's go to the losing team. Poo-poo on my chest. Drew Brees last night. He had a chance. Kamara got 38 points. If Drew Brees, he would have really had to light it up to get the victory. Adrian Peterson, 4.1. Odell Beckham, 17.4. AJ Green, 13. Not going to get him a victory. Coach Ron's going to go to 1-1. G5 Big Dick Players goes to 1-1. Let's see, Poo-poo on my chest in week 3 is going to face Coltrane, and G5 is going to face me, mixing it up. Man, it's going to be an interesting Sunday here. First 3 weeks, I don't know, seems like we're getting it out of the way early. All right, moving on to the closest game that I think I've ever seen or witnessed. It's such a sick game. Bethlehem Bruisers, 108.3 to Coach Gavin's 107.4. if anybody watched the end of this KC game, which I'm sure Gavin did, this was brutal. I was watching, G5 was here, he showed me, Gavin, ESPN had him in 100% chance of winning. But they didn't count on the fact that Butker would kick a field goal to tie it up. Still, it needed to be a 50-yard field goal, and it was. And there was a penalty, which could have brought it 45. It wouldn't have given him the victory. It had to be 50 plus. It had to be the 5 points. Man, the newcomer to the league, 5-point field goal and the victory. So, Coach Chad, 2-0. Let me go through. I spent the time on that close call. You know who you had. You know what got you the victory. Gavin, let's see, Lamar, 19.5. McCafferty, though, he's, I don't know. What are they saying, Coach Ron? 3 to 4 weeks for McCafferty? 24.8 points out of him, but to lose him for a few weeks is going to be killer. Single digits, T.Y. Hilton, Mark Andrews, he was disappointing. I had him in an RTS. Oh, Gavin, this was a hard loss. So 0-2. Let's see, Gavin is going to face, who is Gavin going to face here? Kiddle me this, kiddle me that. Bethlehem Bruisers, you are going to face PB&J. All right, moving on to Belichick's Hoodies versus Coltrane. Belichick's Hoodies. I was getting the text that they were going to get the trifecta. They were going to get the high score, they were going to get the position player, and the victory. Didn't quite get the position player high score, but they did get the overall 180 points. Man, I know this is a full PPR, but still 180 points is a lot. Coltrane, respectable, 135. Just not going to do it against Belichick's Hoodies when their team is this hot. Tannehill, 34 points. Aaron Jones, 45 points. That's an unbelievable fantasy score. Let's see, Amari Cooper, 15.6. Basically double digits. They did have, oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading projections here. Higbee, 28.4. DJ Moore, 20 points. They basically had double digits with the exception of Jarvis Landry. All right, so the losing team, Coltrane, Stafford, 20 points. Josh Jacobs, 13.5. DeAndre Hopkins, 20 points. Let's see, Cooper Kupp, 13. I mean, a respectable day. You probably could have faced just about anybody else this week, but you faced Belichick's Hoodies. So Coltrane, you go to 1-1. Belichick's Hoodies, the red-hot Belichick's Hoodies, 2-0, gets the overall high score for the week. They are going to face Pottstown Rat Bastards next week. Let's see, Coltrane, you'll be facing Coach Ron behind me, poo-poo on my chest. That'll be a hell of a matchup. All right, moving on to Pottstown Rat Bastards versus PB&J. Pottstown Rat Bastards, 109 to 144.4. PB&J gets the victory. Let's see, we'll start with the winning team here. PB&J, Josh Allen, 42 points. Zeke seems to be that number one pick there that's going to work out. Everybody else is hurt. 22 points. Mostert, 18.7 against the Jets. Let's see, Tyreek Hill, 21 points. All in all, 144 victory, 1-1. Pottstown Rat Bastards. I mean, Matt Ryan, 36 points, but David Johnson, 7. Gallup, 7. Kelsey, though, 24 points. If Prater could have gotten a little more points, you could have got that combo position player, but you didn't. You got the loss. So, Pottstown Rat Bastards, 1-1. PB&J, 1-1. PB&J is going to face Bethlehem Bruisers. Pottstown Rat Bastards, Belichick's Hoodies. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, listen, I'm looking for my first victory. I don't think I've got a victory. I lost, I think, 10 straight. No, it wasn't 10 straight. It was 7 straight last year. 2 losses. I'm telling you, these recaps are a lot more fun when I get a victory. All right, so we're going to do the position player. I'm leaving the kicker tight end out. That way we don't get it twice in a row. I don't know, maybe we'll get another combo. Maybe we'll get the AA, the after action report. I'm going to fire it up, assuming I got it plugged in. I have it plugged in, but I don't have it hooked up. Let's try that again.